Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy and today I am going to be filming a what I ate in a day video. So let's get cracking. So for breakfast today and every day at the moment I am having porridge. I normally have ready brek, but in the self-isolation slash lockdown situation, ready brek seems to be one of the things that are being panic bought. So I've got these Sainsbury's own version, which is just the same. I have that with soya milk. I'm not vegan, but I have been trying out soya milk in my porridge. I also have a pint of water, a big cup of tea, and I have my porridge with honey. So it's a bit later on now and I am feeling a bit peckish, so I'm going to have some of these little Jaffa Cake copies. They're not actual Jaffa Cakes, I think they're like Happy Shopper version or something, so they're a bit smaller. And I'm having 4 of them because, you know, it's lockdown, calories don't count and life's too short. So it's dinner time now and I'm going to have pasta with pesto, feta and cherry tomatoes, and this is vegetarian pesto because did you know that some pesto isn't vegetarian? So I'm going to make that now. So that's the pasta cooked. You can have this with hot pasta or cold pasta. I'm going to have it with cold pasta today, and I've just run this under cold water for a couple of minutes and now they're cold. So I'm going to add in my tomatoes, feta and pesto and a bit of black pepper, and then I will show you the end results. So that's it all finished. I like to make sure all the pasta's coated with a bit of pesto, and I've put 8 cherry tomatoes in there chopped in half, and like I say, some feta and some black pepper. Yum. And for tea I am having waffles with spaghetti hoops. I've seen on social media recently that some people were surprised that you could cook waffles in the toaster, but that's exactly what I do and I always have done that. It's about 7 o'clock now, so I'm going to treat myself to this little bar of dairy milk. Normally I like a big sharing bar if I'm honest, but you know, it's hard to get at the moment, so this is the best I can do. So that was what I ate today. As you could probably tell, I like big portions. Don't judge me. um, so yeah, I don't think I said today is Tuesday. It's the, what date is it? 14th of April. So we're into the 4th week of lockdown now. I'm on annual leave this week. I had this week booked off before all this happened, I was supposed to spend Easter with my friends Matthew and Shane, which obviously didn't happen. They live in Sheffield and I live in Scarborough, so it's, you know, obviously we wouldn't have been able to spend time together anyway, even if they lived here or I lived there. But yeah, so it's a bit disappointing, but obviously completely understand why, and hopefully this will all be back to normal soon. So yeah, I've got this week off. I was supposed to have last Thursday off as well, so it was supposed to be Thursday, then Good Friday, and obviously Saturday and Sunday, Easter Monday, and then all of this week. But I worked on Thursday because I'd booked that off originally because it's my granddad's birthday. He was 87, but obviously we couldn't do anything about that either. Spoke to him on the phone. He's fine. I think we worry about him more than he worries about the situation. So yeah, he's fine. So that's that. So this week, this is my first day of annual leave. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Obviously, I was going to go on days out and things like that. I've just recently become a National Trust member, and then everything closed. So, but yeah, it's just one of them things, isn't it? I'm quite surprised by how well most people have adapted to this new way of life. We were just told you can't go near each other for 2 metre distance and all that, and we did that, and then you can't go out apart from once a day or for essential shopping or to work if you have to, and we just did it. I've been working at home for the whole of the 3 weeks. I was told on the Friday before lockdown happened to work at home, and then as it happened on that Monday, we were told to lock down. So I was already working at home. So yeah, I've been working at home for 3 weeks. I'm on annual leave this week, and then we'll see what happens after that. I guess I'll be still working at home next week unless something miraculous happens. But what's happening where you are? How's it going? How are you finding lockdown? A couple of my friends work for the NHS. My mum works for the NHS. They're all still having to work. A couple of them are still having to go in to the hospitals as well. My mum's still going in, so that's a bit weird. But she's all right. She's just cracking on. She's not a nurse, but she's got the department she works in. She's got to be there, so that's what she's doing. I started watching The Tiger King yesterday. Not sure about it, to be honest. I've only watched one episode. I'll persevere. I'm a vegetarian. I'm a big animal rights person. So not sure if it's the programme for me, to be honest, but I'll keep watching because I think that's part of the lockdown rules, is that you've got to watch Tiger King on Netflix. I'm pretty sure that's in the rules somewhere. And baked banana bread, and I've already done that. So yeah, I've watched the first episode of Schitt's Creek as well on Netflix. Not sure about that either, but I'll persevere because what else am I going to do? It's lovely weather. It's typical, isn't it? Absolutely glorious weather. And you're only allowed out for an hour. I haven't been out today. I might do. I'm filming this in the middle of the day, so before I've just had my dinner, but before my tea. So I might have gone out by the end of this video, but we'll see. I don't think I've got anything else to update you with. Let me know what you're up to. Are you still working? Are you an NHS worker? Are you a key worker? I think I've mentioned before that my job is I'm admin, but I work with key workers. I can't remember if I've said before, not NHS but other key workers, so that's why we're still carrying on as normal basically. My dad and my brother have been furloughed, so they work in a factory, so yeah, we're just seeing what happens. You can't do anything other than that really, can you? You've got to try and stay positive. I know it's a scary time. I'm trying to focus on the positives, and hopefully soon we'll start coming out the other end, and this will be a weird part of history that we were in, which it's just strange to think, even when I say things now about being in lockdown and you're only allowed out for an hour a day and stuff, it sounds like I'm talking about something else. It doesn't sound like it's actually happening. Yeah, it's very weird, but like I say, I think everyone's just got on with it and they're dealing with it really well. There's obviously the minority of idiots, but there's always going to be a minority of idiots in whatever time of life it is, you know, whether you're at work or uh, in this kind of situation. But yeah, so this has been my what I ate in a day video with a bit of chat at the end, and because I'm off this week, possibly I'll make another video or two. It's hard when you're not doing anything, it's hard to make videos because what can you film? You can't just film yourself watching Netflix all day because that would be really boring for you guys. So if you've got any suggestions, I'd love to hear your suggestions of what I can do. Anyway, I've been waffling on for nearly 7 minutes now, so I will wrap this up and I will say take care, stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.